Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. My favorite time of year is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This year, Food and Wine Festival runs from September 27th through November 11th. And for the whole month of October, we'll be bringing you a new video each day from one of the festival marketplaces around World Showcase. As our guests, we'll have wine experts, chefs, and great friends, because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Well, hey guys, welcome back to our Travel with Rick, Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival days. Wow, it's day 31. Can you believe we made it all around World Showcase Promenade? We did. We told you we were gonna. We ate everything there. It was amazing. And now we're here at one of our favorite places, and I'm here with a lot of my favorite folks. Guys, great to have you here.
Yes, good to be here.
Leslie, awesome to see you here, sweetie. Hey Amanda, how's it going?
It's feeling good in this air conditioner. We had some hot days out there.
Yeah, man, it was smoking hot out there. We had a hot October, guys. We're here at Top of the World, and we thought for our last video, it'd be kind of cool to do kind of a recap video. We brought back some of the, as we like to call them on Travel with Rick, the usual suspects, you know, the folks we always reach out to, and some couldn't be here. I don't know, Tony, where are you? I think you're lost in Disney transportation. I'm not sure. You know, so many people that we had on our show for hosting couldn't be here for this, but hey, this is who we've got. This is what we're going to do. Sarah. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm awesome. Where's Barry? We didn't get him on.
He's lame and back up in Connecticut.
He's back in Connecticut. But you know, Scotland was awesome. That was my highlight with you, man. That was amazing.
The big highlight of all of these.
The Haggis Rock. Bob, I'm telling you, we'll get to the challenge. Yeah, we still got to talk about the Singapore Scotland challenge. Yeah, it went down. Yeah, there was a clear winner there. We'll talk more about that. That Scotch flight was amazing, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
The haggis? I was really digging on that.
I was so surprised at how good that was. I was expecting to not like it, and I wanted a second.
And we had a surprise guest on that day.
We did.
Really
because the head chef of the whole festival came.
Chef Jens came out, and he was kind of telling us what haggis was and everything.
I'm glad he did, because I had no idea what I was about to eat, so he told us what we were going to eat.
We were just getting ready to eat it, and then up popped Chef Jens. There you go. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And who tried that kimchi dog? Man, I've got to tell you, that was just awesome. I know it was the day that Ken and I, Ken was actually the guest host the day that we went to South Korea. The kimchi dog, clear winner.
I haven't tried that yet, but the pork there, the lettuce wrap, that's my favorite.
Yeah. That's like a redneck barbecue thing, you know, really going on. The South Korea lettuce wrap, that's what we always say about it.
And Jens Dahlman, the chef who you filmed with, specifically told me that I needed to go try that kimchi dog. And we still have a couple more days left, so maybe I can get out and try it.
So I'm telling you, there were probably 5 clear, awesome things for me. The lamb chop was really amazing in Australia. It was really, really good. The salmon I thought was really good. The beef fillet in Canada for me was just awesome.
That was amazing.
Of course, the fisherman's pie, you can't beat it. But I gotta tell you, that kimchi dog, dude, I mean, everybody else just pack up and go home, man. Hot dogs, right? It's awesome. It's really, really good.
Rotten cabbage.
It's really, really good. So you said you didn't really care for the salmon.
The salmon, no. The salmon, the meat, the salmon, actual salmon was great. It was the sweet on top. I'm not a big sweet eater, so where that is. I like it in the chocolate, not in the...
So by the way, this is Chris Bigby, guys. She's not been on a lot of TWR stuff, but you travel around with us, and we hang out a lot.
I stand behind the camera a lot.
Right. And Mark's your husband. I always say Chris is Mark's wife, but Mike say Mark's your husband. Kind of thing. You guys are a couple together.
We're together.
So, yeah. So,
not close together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We have to keep them separated.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's another story.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Yeah. But, we brought Mark out this year for the first time, finally. I don't know why it took us so long to get you on a TWR episode, but we finally did that. So we had Mark out this month, and you and I went to China. China was pretty awesome.
We were hungry 30 minutes later.
Yeah.
Always hungry after China.
It was right next to the kimchi dogs. It worked out well, man.
And we were hungry again.
There you go. There you go. That worked out good. But yeah, we had some beer. We had some, interestingly,
Chinese German beer.
we did. We had Chinese German beer, and we had Francis Coppola wine in China. I still don't understand. I still don't understand how they put a Coppola California wine in a Chinese food. But whatever. I mean,
There's got to be a joke there.
it worked. Yeah, it worked. We had a nice Riesling that went along with some of the spice and the black pepper shrimp. That was awesome.
The Mongolian beef and grandma's biscuit.
And Grandma's biscuit. That was a good way of putting it.
Uncooked biscuit.
Grandma's uncooked spongy biscuits. That was awesome.
Nothing gets a bad rap. I love that dish.
The beef was awesome. And we kept saying
Sauce,
that.
It really
crunchy
was.
noodles.
Yeah, we kept saying as much as the Szechuan noodles weren't really. Well, the Szechuan noodles were from Szechuan, the Szechuan province of China, but the Mongolian beef had nothing to do with Mongolia, right? And
was
the
beef.
wine had nothing to do with China, and really the beer was imported from Germany. So what I'm getting at is really the beef and the peppers and onions could have just been from Philly. It could have just worked.
They probably borrowed from another country.
You know what I was surprised to have was the rice pudding in Mexico. I was always like, rice is
That
a
was
dessert. I'm
surprisingly
not going to
good.
have that. And I was like, this is
I am
really
so
good.
going to try that. I haven't done that yet.
I was shocked.
And on my list, thank you, Amanda, because on my list, as I was kind of recapping the things I enjoyed, that ribeye taco was off the hook.
Yeah.
That was so very, very good.
You went in your free time and got another one.
I did. You're right. Actually, on my birthday.
Yeah.
Off camera.
It's one of the nice things about Food and Wine Festival. I get to celebrate my birthday here every year, and so yeah, my lunch that day was Taco Day ribeye. It was really, really awesome. So yeah, that's how we try everything on camera, and we tell you what we think about it. And we do. We don't really pull any punches. Singapore, coming for you. But we do that. But the things that we go for when we're not filming, the things that we go back for, we're going to tell you a little bit more about that. And that was one of the things that I went. And I'm going back. We've still got a couple more days. I'm going back for a kimchi dog. You can bet on that.
I need to
I
try
gotta try that.
I got to try
It's
this
being
kimchi
talked up
dog.
so much. I need to go there.
So what about you, hon? What did you like this year?
I have to say, well, my time that I've had was with Greece.
Right? You
And
really
I
enjoyed that
really
one?
enjoyed Greece, because that's the only one I've done.
The
so.
fried cheese. Well, you did the Berber beef in Korea and in Africa. Where else did we go?
And we
You
did beer.
another
I
one
didn't
with
like
you.
that.
Yeah, and you know all the beers.
She didn't like
Yeah, I
that.
did the beers. I like the
You
beers.
did all the beers. So you
Did the
were there.
important thing.
Yeah, you were there for Brewer's Collection for hops and barley.
Yes.
And so you tried some of the foods for hops and barley as well, right?
No.
Oh, you didn't try any of that? Just the
No, we
beers.
just used beer.
I know.
But there's nothing wrong
Amanda
with
and I
Greece.
ate the food. We just
Yes.
left you the beer.
Yeah.
I see how that goes. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, well, the
I got
priorities.
it. But Greece was awesome. The fried cheese
Yes.
was amazing.
Yeah, it was good in that
the gyro.
spanakopita.
Yeah, the gyro.
Spanakopita.
Spanakopita. Yeah, that was really,
Very
really
good. I
awesome.
like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, spinach and cheese and phyllo.
Yep.
What did you think of the hatiti? It's like that pimento cheese, kind of garlicky
Yeah,
thing
I
in the
was-
sampler.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and the taste of Greece.
But I preferred what I did prefer was, because both of those were in the dip type stuff that
Right,
you
the
could use.
taste of Greece.
Calamari was very good in the taste of Greece. You had some
Yeah.
kind of strips of
Like the grilled
calamari that
cheese.
were really good there.
The
The
grilled
honey.
cheese was
Yeah,
good.
worked out
Yeah,
good.
all of that was really good. I'm not a big palmetto, and to me it reminded me, or it looked like pimento
Pimento.
cheese.
Yes.
Pimento cheese.
Pimento cheese.
And I'm not
Palmettos
a-
are bugs. Yeah, pimentos are cheese.
Pimento,
Maybe
yeah.
we can move next year.
The pimento, I don't really care for, but so it kind of reminded me of that.
Amanda, what's some of your highlights? What were you really digging?
I liked that rogue chocolate stout.
That was so good.
Wasn't it
Oh,
good?
so now we're on beer.
The coffee chocolate beer.
Yes.
Did you like the fact that you had me drinking beer?
Yes.
I know.
Yes,
It
yes,
should be
yes.
called the Beer,
And
Food, and Wine Festival.
I liked it when you tried a beer and said,
Right.
I like that. That was my favorite part. No, just kidding.
I did
But
that in Terra, and there was another beer that I liked.
The
The
orange
orange
beer.
beer. That was
And
that
the craft
summer
beer.
shandy or
That
Yeah.
sour.
Yeah, that was the Lingenkuhl.
That
But
was
he
very
also
good.
liked the grapefruit beer.
Grapefruit, that's right.
Hopper, I don't know how to
Grapefruit
pronounce
beer.
it, but he liked that.
in German.
And I love cheese. That was my
Oh,
probably one of my favorite
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
All of
Yeah.
the cheese.
Well, you only like
Right.
half of cheese.
Where was the cheese?
You didn't like
Well-
the cheese
Well,
souffle.
you're right. The cheese
Right.
souffle was
Yeah.
probably that one needs to go away.
Yeah, we went to the People's Republic of Cheese, and it was very, very good. It was very, very good. Yeah.
Ironically, that's the only booth that's not featured on the shirt that you can buy with all the countries around it. Cheese is not on there.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the country formerly known as fromage, and now we're calling it cheese. Sorry, as we told you, the jokes just get cheesier. They really just get bad. Sorry.
But I love
That would
cheese.
be good.
Going downhill.
It's going down.
I love
Next
Greece.
week-
I love
yeah.
Greece
Next
too.
week, Rick will be on the Jungle Cruise.
Right. Yeah. You think it's water, but it's not. All right, so you've got to have cheese at a food and wine festival.
Oh, absolutely.
Warm summer breezes, French wines and cheeses, they just go right along, as Jimmy Buffett says. They're fantastic. So, Mark, what are some of the things that maybe you guys tried that we didn't sample on in China? There's 28 other booths there, other than take out
Singapore.
take out refreshment, take out Singapore, take out the refreshment port, take out the Jamaican coffee cart. Leaves you with 26 at least for sure. So what else are you digging on?
I like the stuff that I like from years past. I like going back to the same stuff. So the fisherman pie, the lobster. That's
Big chunks. Did you guys see the chunks?
when they
of
added
lobster?
that 3 years ago, whenever that was, it's
Yeah.
like the thing we want to go to every time.
Right.
I know I rated the pot stickers higher than you did, but that's another comfort food
it's a comfort
thing
food.
that I keep
It's
going
awesome.
back. It fills you up.
Sure.
The empanadas.
The empanadas.
The empanadas, if they haven't been sitting out and they're fresh, I like the
Fantastic.
empanadas.
Now, are you a chimichurri with or a chimichurri no guy? Or you're a purist?
I like chimichurri.
Okay.
But I don't like it doused all over.
Yeah, we always recommend you put the chimichurri
On the side.
there. You ask for it. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. What did you have?
Everything.
You had everything. You like it all. Huh?
My favorite, and y'all gonna think I'm nuts because you can get it anywhere, is the Oktoberfest beers. I am a huge fan of Oktoberfest anywhere.
Well, it's
Same
October.
habitat.
Yeah.
It's October.
Yeah, I love it.
It's October. How about you, Sarah? What are some of the things that you stumbled across that you really like?
My all-time favorite thing is the lettuce wrap at South Korea. For years, that's been my favorite with the pork, and it's so good.
That's an amazing point.
It's a huge thing. It's a great value. It's so good. But recently, my new favorite thing is the lamb chop from Australia.
Meat on a stick.
Lollipop.
Oh
It's awesome.
man!
Yeah.
And it comes with this like mint pesto on top, and then they
Potato
crumble
chips.
some potato chips. But it gives it that like saltiness. Oh, it's the best.
Really, really good.
That is
That's
one of my
fantastic.
all-time favorites. So.
All right. So then, if you had to rate maybe top 5 things, what would you do?
Put me
Sorry,
on
put
the
you on the
spot
spot.
here,
We
Rick
come
Howard.
back. Let's talk about music. What do you guys think? What were some of the bands that you really look forward to? Sister Hazel. It's me.
Air Supply,
Sister
but I'm
Hazel
an
was
oldie
awesome.
but goodie, I guess.
Yeah, Air
'Cause
Supply.
I don't get the love.
Stars.
from
You're
it.
all out of love.
We're all out of love.
You're all out of love. The Go-Go's were amazing, we really
always
enjoyed
fun.
the Go-Go's the other night. Who else?
Starship.
Starship was good. Mickey Thomas was really, really good.
Night Ranger.
Really enjoyed him. Night Range.
What's left of my rock.
What's left?
Well, it's not all the originals. So.
Who do you like, Amanda?
Starship.
Boys
You like
like
Starship?
Boys to Men.
Awesome. All right, now coming back to you. Rate your top 5. So I gave you a little segue there.
All right. Definitely the pork lettuce wrap. Then we do the lamb chop. Then this is gonna be weird, and you're gonna be strange.
No, of course not.
I really like that escargot we tried in France.
Look at that! That's amazing. Now, guys, let me tell you, that's what Food and Wine Festivals, that's what this thing is all about. The things that you think you're not going to like, the things that you think are gross, you can try a small sample of it and absolutely fall in love with it like that. I am
like
so
that.
happy
I was-
you like
I
that.
haven't tried it for the past 4 years because it's grossed me out, and I've completely been scared
You
of it.
did better than me.
Yeah,
I didn't make it there. I couldn't even look
And what
at
got
it.
me, your comment in the video, you said you could have actually done it with less bread.
Yes.
Because I was glad there was like the little brioche cut
Yeah.
out with the stuff
I
in
thought
it.
y'all hadn't ate it. There was like the whole bread was left. I was like, did they even taste it?
Yeah.
Right,
No.
and the bread was awesome, in which I knew was going to, soak up all that garlicky goodness.
And that's what's good about it. But I mean, to be honest, I would have liked to taste more of the
You can always
I
just
was
pick
so
the-
surprised.
Pick those little slimy little things up
for
there and just
you.
eat them.
I know. Trying to
proud of
make
you.
it.
And I
Growing
had never
up.
had it here either. I've had it at other restaurants, but you guys saved me one, and I got to eat it, and I was like, this is
And you liked it?
You liked it too?
And that's
I did
absolutely
like
one of
it.
Leslie's
I did.
favorite dishes
Yeah.
is escargot. So
Oh,
Did you
we
get to
always
try it,
have
Mark?
I did not.
I didn't either.
I would use that to catch something else.
That's why you have to go back and get one.
Maybe.
Right.
Or we'll get one.
My weird thing
You
is
and I
the
will share
oysters,
one.
but not here.
Okay.
I'll make you good.
Very, very cool.
should
All right,
make me
so escargot. See how many is that?
Those three. This is gonna be the top. One thing I really want to try, and I want to hear if anyone's tried it, is is it the trout from Canada, the new one this year?
We
Yeah.
don't have the salmon anymore. It's
I
trout
haven't
now.
tried that. Is it good?
I had it.
Yeah,
It's
really,
that's
really
something
good.
I'm
It's
still
really, really
hoping
good.
to try.
It's got
Um,
smell.
So yeah,
But
the
anyway,
trout was very,
that's
very
something
good.
that
Yeah, you gotta check that
I feel
out.
like is going to be
I
in
highly
my top
recommend
five.
that. And that
because it
beef
looks
was
really
amazing.
good. Yeah,
I gotta
and
say,
that's
I know
always
that probably
a
didn't make
really
your
good
top
one.
five, but the beef was amazing.
Another
as
thing
well.
that's always in my top five is Hawaii, which is new only from a couple years ago.
pork slider.
But the pork slider is so good.
For
The
sure.
tuna poke is good. It's hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes they put too much soy sauce in it and it's not so great. But the pork slider is very, very good. And then lastly,
What is that, like 8 for you?
I don't know. I'm just gonna give up now. All the
No,
things.
lastly, do the
I like
lastly.
all the things.
Throw a lastly in there.
Probably the tacos from.
Now, which
from
one,
Mexico.
the shrimp or the beef? Or both?
Well,
Just
I
any
haven't.
taco.
I
You've
haven't
never
had
been a taco eater.
yeah, I mean, really, I'm
That's
just
me. I love all
a
tacos.
taco lover in general. So
Absolutely.
I
Salt
love the
taco in
shrimp. That was good.
Mexico.
Oh, and one more. The Florida booth, the shrimp ceviche.
Nice.
That is a good
That's a
one,
good
too.
ceviche. You know
So-
that I was really hoping that beef would be better. You know, the beef slider can be a little dry.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah,
can be
I've
a
heard it
little dry.
was tough
So,
from everyone that I talked to.
yeah, you
That's
know,
the problem
so
with
that could have
because
been
it's
better.
grass fed, right? And grass fed doesn't have as much fat.
You know,
Generally.
yeah, and
So
Maybe that's what I
that
did.
can happen.
yeah, in
Grass-fed.
in the July
It's
Tables
grass.
in Wonderland preview, they as like an appetizer, a little, you know, out in the courtyard kind of sampler. We had the kimchi dog and the slider, and my first thing was, okay, like hot dogs and hamburgers, that's what they're giving us here at this Tables in Wonderland thing. And then I first had the slider because I'm thinking the slider's going to be pretty good. And I had that, and it's like, man, it's all right. Then I landed on that kimchi dog. I'm like, okay, everything's going to be all right now. It's all good from here. So yeah, we're doing
Try that now. You got me curious.
I
It's
know.
good.
I have
Has a
to
little
try
heat
it.
to it. Got a little heat on the backside. You know, it does. It does. I mean, not bad. You would dig it. You would dig
yeah?
it. It's really good. It's really good.
Now the one that we started last year was the spicy hand roll in Japan. That was
Oh,
new.
that's
I don't know how many times I went back. That's again one of my things I go back to. When nobody's
Love
looking,
that
I run
spicy
back
hand
over
roll.
there and
You know, and I
And our
almost did
child
that the
loves
other
that.
day.
That's her
too.
favorite booth. She
I
loves
grabbed a
that.
spice. My 10-year-old loves them.
It's great. It's great. You know, a couple of bucks for a hand roll, it's awesome. So it's
Can't really
really,
beat
really
that.
good.
That's
You
good,
can't
but
beat it.
that's good bang for your buck.
You can't beat it.
Especially
you
where
know.
kids are concerned and they like that kind of thing.
Sure.
I mean, how could you go wrong with a chicken finger in between rice?
Talking about food for kids, and I'm just wondering how this new one is in Belgium because they're doing all these waffle things.
Yeah.
How is the potato leaf waffle with braised beef?
Amazingly
That was one of my
good.
favorites.
Yeah.
It was so good.
It was delicious.
I saw photos of it and I was like,
It was like-
wow.
it was
So
like, okay,
I'm hoping to try that.
Yeah, take a fresh waffle with potatoes in it,
Yeah.
you know, and cook it
That
so
sounds
good. And then take the best beef stew ever you could have and put it on top of it.
Wow.
And rock.
And then there was
It's
like a
good.
butter drizzle on top of
Why
it.
And like
not?
all the
Butter.
sauce.
Well,
Yeah.
there it goes.
Yeah, it was
Right.
really good.
John, I think liked it
That's on
too.
my list.
Oh yeah, that was John's booth actually. Our camera guy John, jump in here, John, and speak to that.
We had very low expectations when we got the waffles. They're just like, this is waffles. But I think both of us, the moment we got that first bite of the savory with that waffle, it was amazing. It was
was
so
really
good.
Wow.
Right,
It was.
and then we topped it off with another waffle with some raspberries and strawberries.
Yeah, it
and
had a
some kind of-
compote on it.
Yeah,
was
that
That was
good.
dessert.
That was a
Yeah,
great
our
dessert.
waffle. Yeah,
And they
that
had
was-
that coffee.
Oh, dude, they had Bailey's. They had Bailey's chilled coffee there, which was woke me up. It was really good. That was nice.
And the beer they had, because Belgian beer is good anyway, so the beer they had was really good as well.
That was fantastic. Yeah, so that was a good booth. Yeah, so that was really nice. And we passed on the chocolate waffle I said we ate everything. I mean, they had 3 waffles there in Belgium. They had the savory with the beef stew. They had the berries there, and then they also had the chocolate waffle. And so we passed on that one, but it's really amazing. It's great, really amazing day.
I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna go back over there.
Right. Thanks, John, for jumping in there. Hey, John, while you're here, you want to go ahead and list your top 5 out? You might as well.
Okay. Top 5 food items.
Yeah, top 5 food or beer items. You know, I mean, you know, if there's some...
Monday's food, Tuesday's food.
I would say my number 1 would be the Belgian waffle with the
Get out. That's pretty up there.
Number 2, kimchi hot dog.
Number 2, okay.
I would say my number 3 would be the fisherman's pie from Ireland.
That was a great.
That was great. We able to relive a lot of that ABD that we got to go on together.
That was really amazing.
Let's see, number 4.
I like to eat that at night. It's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of potato. You know, it's a comfort food. It's good.
Yeah, any of the craft beers were good.
Okay.
And then
And what you think about the beef from Canada?
beef from Canada was amazing.
Okay.
It wasn't like fork tender, but it was amazing. So I'll say that would be my number 4. My number 5.
Okay.
Because the beers from craft beer.
Yeah, rounded. Yeah.
And you tried the escargot. Did you like it?
I've always loved escargot. I actually talked my mom into it a couple of years ago, and she freaked out. She was like, "This is snails?" I'm like, "These are good." I'm like, yeah, duh. So
It's protein with garlic and butter on the brioche pie.
There you go.
It's awesome.
that's my top 5.
What do you think? What's your top 5?
It's like trying to ask me to pick my favorite children. That's how I feel about all these dishes. I'll do my top 5, but I'm not going to put them in order because I love them all equally.
Okay.
Definitely the cheese sampler. The cheese.
Okay.
The waffle.
Which waffle though? The savory waffle.
The savory waffle.
Okay.
The chicken teriyaki pan roll from Japan was very good. I love the Mongolian beef in the steamed bun, which is the proper way to serve it. And
Grandma's biscuit.
Is that the way you
Grandma's
eat it?
biscuit.
that's the traditional way. And shoot, what would be a 5th? I liked the chocolate cake, which is not a lava cake this year. It's got kind of like a white creamy sauce over it for dessert. Yeah, Bailey's in Ireland.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you're really good, yeah.
The lettuce wraps out of here. Because I know you were
I
already
know,
thinking about that in the past.
Yeah, I like to try new stuff. I know. I really haven't gone back to any of the standard foods that they have. I've tried a lot of new ones. So, yeah.
Mark, you want to give ranking a shot? Have you had enough opportunity to get around? And
the lobster and fisherman's pie, I love that. The empanadas, I love that. The hand roll, I love that.
The spicy one.
The spicy, this tuna, I think it's tuna and salmon. I think it's mixed together, tuna and salmon. What's the other one? I was trying to think of the one that we had that day. Can't remember it. The pot stickers again, I like to go back to those. Gosh, I can't remember that pot sticker. We had it earlier.
how about you? Want to rank them? Want to rank 5, or you just want to pass?
I'm gonna pass because I like them. I like what he likes, and we usually go the same.
Cool. All right, so I'm going to give ranking mine a shot. I'm going to say probably number 1, big surprise, kimchi dog. I'm going to say number 2, probably the lamb chop from Australia. Number 3, the beef taco from Mexico. Wow. Let's see. The empanada, I mean, we have it so much. I'm going to give it an honorable mention, but I'm not going to put it in my top 5. It's not because it's bad. It's not because I don't like it. I love it, but, you know, I don't want to say it's a common dish, but, you know, I don't want to rank it in my top 5. Really good, though. Definitely try it. The scallops from Brazil were really, really good. I'm not going to rank them in there, though. If I throw the hummets, I'm gonna the haggis. If I throw I was just thinking about the haggis. If I throw the haggis in there, you know, I can't put a vegetarian dish in my top 5.
I don't know, it's pretty good.
Yes, can't. It was amazing. It would make my top 10. Surprisingly, it would make my top 10. Gosh, gosh, let's
Haggis
see.
is a
See,
hard
it's
word.
hard, right? Because there's so many good ones.
Just
It
think
is
about what
hard.
it's supposed to be, but that's not really what it is.
Yeah. So what's that? Kimchi, lamb chop, beef taco. That's 3. What else would we throw in there? I really don't know. Fisherman's pie is definitely good. I don't know if I would rank that in my top 5 either. You know, that beef bourguignon was so amazing.
was very good
Yes,
today.
that was really good. I'm going to throw that in as 4.
You know what else is
And
good? The kielbasa with the potato pierogies. I don't know if anyone likes that.
I love that. Leslie hates that.
That's a good
but
one.
I think you're right.
That's
I think
a
I'm
good
going to throw
one.
that in there as my 5 because that's really good. In Poland, they get such a rap. But you know what was really good, deserves an honorable mention also, was the ravioli from Italy. That ravioli was fantastic. It was so good. One of my favorite episodes as well, just because Ken and I had such a good time out there that night. We had great lighting. It was a night out in Epcot. That's the cool thing about the festival is it's not just all day; it's all night. So you can go out till 9 o'clock, and they're still out there doing the food. So pretty amazing. So what do you guys think? We didn't really hit on. We got to talk about Scotland and Singapore, of course. But so speaking of Singapore and things that can be improved, what would you improve for next year? Or what would you bring back if you could bring a marketplace? Maybe what do you think's missing? What do you think would be a good addition?
Dan noodles from China. That was probably one of my favorite things I've ever eaten of all time that they took away.
Okay.
That they've never brought back.
Wow. Okay.
There was something in Morocco we had when you're not the kefta, but the other that was my favorite.
The chicken with the powdered
Yes.
Powdered sugar, had sweet.
Can't recall the name of it, but it was a kind of a sweet meat
Had a hint of
Yeah.
sweet,
pie
had
thing.
meat in it. It
with
was
powdered
layered,
sugar.
flaky layers of pastry dough, like food dough. It was
That was so good.
I miss they didn't have it long, the mussels in Belgium. They only had that like 2 years. And I miss those. The Durban chicken I miss in Africa.
Durban chicken, definitely.
And a few years ago they had a Louisiana booth and they had gumbo. And I love gumbo. And they had gumbo and purple haze. They went together.
I
miss the gumbo.
like that Louisiana booth. Now they do have some mussels in New Zealand this year.
I didn't try it.
I think it's mussels or.
It is with garlic.
Yeah, they have mussels in New Zealand, so definitely get over there and check those out. That's amazing. Yeah, got a lot of days to get out there. So, anybody else? What would you throw in there, Sarah?
Actually, I missed I think it's the Sweden booth with the Swedish meatballs.
Oh yeah.
With the lingonberry.
Yeah, the lingonberry jam.
Those were
And-
so good,
Yeah.
and I was really disappointed. And your least favorite Singapore booth took over that spot
The
this year.
taste of Scandinavia is gone. Can you
Yes.
imagine? That white fish and smoked herring and. If anything could stay home, that could stay home.
But the meatballs.
The meatballs were amazing. They
Figure
were.
something else out.
They
besides
were
pickled
so
fish.
good.
Yeah, you tried the kefta pocket because it's Moroccan meatballs.
The kefta was
Is it just me when you walk around the promenade, Morocco smells so good? I think of flavors, Morocco smells so amazing, but the food just doesn't live up to the anticipation.
Hopefully the new restaurant there will.
We're looking forward to that. Opening by the end of the year, I hear that.
Oh, really? Good. I'm looking
So
forward to
it's moving
that.
right along. You can see some of the walls have come down. You can actually see a bit more of the building now. So that's kind of cool. So anything else that should come back? What would you like to see?
I'm not fair to say because I don't.
So I don't know, John. Anything you want to throw in there?
Meatballs.
Meatballs. Miss the meatballs.
Those are so good.
Miss the meatballs. And for me, I just don't think there's enough sausage around. I think we could do more sausage. We've got. We've got.
Who's gonna say it?
We've got
I'm not saying it.
I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying sausage. Okay, so we've got Italian sausage in Italy. We've got the bratwurst in Germany. They took the sausage away from Canada that you guys loved the comment from last year.
Go back and watch
watch
last year's
Canada.
Canadian. Watch last year's Canada.
Still trying to live that one down, but there's just so much great sausage that we could do. thank you for the kimchi dog. That was amazing.
I'm gonna try that too.
So that'll be great. So I guess that's it. We can just look forward to next year now. Guys, we're going to bring you the same awesome coverage that we brought you this year. Guys, this is the coolest thing of the year for me. Getting to come out and enjoy this festival with you and try everything around there. Can you believe we made it all the way around that festival in 31 days? Man, that was just amazing.
We ate all the things.
We made it to
We
all the
didn't gain a pound.
Not a pound. No. We ran,
We
man.
sweated
We
all
ran
off.
from booth to booth, you know. So we followed the Jeff Galloway training method, you know. We'd run a
We
little
didn't walk,
while
we
and then
ran.
we'd walk and eat our food. So we walked our way around the festival. We did. So thanks, Jeff, for all your great training. That's awesome. Run Disney, we appreciate it. It was really amazing. Yeah, so good times, guys. Get to this festival. You've still got a few days left. If you're watching this on October 31st, the day it airs, you've still got 11 days to get to the festival. It doesn't end until November 11th. We gave away dozens of these little buttons, right? Amanda, we gave away bunches of these.
Yes, that was
we met
fun.
lots
We
of
met a
you
lot of you
guys.
guys.
That was so cool, getting to meet you guys and getting to hang out and say hi. Nothing beats a handshake or a hug. We just love doing that. It's pretty cool seeing all of you guys here. So, definitely be sporting your buttons next year. We'll have some more cool giveaways for next year, I'm sure. Anything else, guys? Is our wrap-up videos?
Get here.
I know.
Get here, definitely.
And if you don't know how, you need to contact
Because Travel with Rick is brought to you by a generous grant from Kingdom Magic Vacations. We appreciate that so much, getting us all the way around this festival. All right, so I owe this one to Bob from All In WDW. Early on, back in July actually, when we were doing our planning sessions, he said that by the end of the festival, that I would be loving Scotland, or I would be loving Singapore more than Scotland. So that's what he threw down. He was such an advocate for Singapore because he said Singapore is so misunderstood, and that was his booth, and we went there, and I will say, the Singapore did improve. The mahi was good. The chicken, watch the episode, it was bland. The wines were okay. The Singapore sling, Chef Jens, I'm sorry. Thank you for helping us with the haggis in Scotland. The Singapore sling, it was horrible. It was worse than horrible. It was, oh man, it was a waste of good cast power. It was a waste of good alcohol. It was a waste of good whatever ingredients were in that. It was just bad. It's just bad. Use those ingredients for something else. You know, locals don't even like Singapore sling. I don't mean local Floridians. I mean local Singaporeans. You know, I mean that's just bad. So we will say. Just in fairness to, and it's true. Have you been to Singapore? That's what they say about it.
Watched you
Now
try
we're gonna
it.
have to try it. Oh, this is horrible. Try that.
Save your $8. Save your $8. So who does get to try Singapore sling now is my friend Bob, because that was the bet. It didn't start out to be a bet, Bob. It started out to be a challenge. You turned it into a bet, my friend. And yes, now you're gonna have to drink that Singapore sling. And you know what's worse? You're buying it for yourself. Okay, because you threw down the gauntlet, and I will tell you that the salmon from Scotland was better than the mahi, even though that did improve. The haggis was better than the chicken in Singapore. The Scotch Light and the other beverage that we had and the beer was better.
That beer was good.
Was better than the wines. Dude, the water on this table is better than the Singapore sling. Okay? Yeah. So, and then you throw in the fact that they even had a dessert in Scotland, and Singapore didn't even show up with a dessert, and their tart was awesome, right?
That was really
so,
good.
So I gotta say, I've got my friend right here as a witness. Scotland rocked, Singapore fell short. So Bob, I see you down here. I will buy that Singapore sling for you, but you're drinking it, pal. I'm not even having a taste. No, not even a chance. So that's how our challenge went. So challenge accepted, challenge understood. Singapore, you have been weighed and measured, and you fell short. I'm sorry. Try again next year because for some reason you keep coming back. We just can't get rid of you. You're like a bad penny, Singapore. We just can't get rid of you. But anyway, we'll keep trying. Hey, your mahi-mahi stepped up. So that was our big challenge for the Food and Wine Festival. Anything else, guys? Any wrap-up notes? Anything else?
I covered all my favorites.
Awesome. So you got your passport in your hand there?
Yeah.
That's a great keepsake. We'll keep them year after year.
These are awesome, and remember you can always get stamps and everything in there, but at each booth, and you can mark up what you had. So I was just going through and seeing what I haven't eaten yet, what I need to eat in the next few days before this whole thing is over.
Right. And when you get it all filled up, you get a completion stamp at the beginning. Makes a great little keepsake to keep, and flip back through the year and remember what you had and what you loved. So it was awesome. What I loved was all the food and all the wine, and what I really loved was hanging out with you guys. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks, hon. Amanda, Mark, thanks for coming out, buddy. And thanks you guys for all watching. We so appreciate you watching our show every week and every day in October. So appreciate you guys taking time to come up and say hi, give us a handshake and a hug, accept a pen from us, and shout out. It's so cool to be walking around and going, hey, Rick. We love hearing that. So it's pretty cool. So we love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. And guys, we have a great show tomorrow. Today is October 31st. I know it's Halloween, and tomorrow is our regular Friday episode. So we didn't get to do a Halloween episode. We're here at Top of the World. But tomorrow for you, we have a ghost adventure. All the way from Ireland. We went on a ghost hunt in Killarney, Ireland, and it freaked me out. Okay, I gotta tell you, it was spooky. It started out as fun. It got this converted bus, and it looked like it was going to be a kind of a goofy thing. It turned out to be spookier than I ever thought. You got to watch it tomorrow and see what you think. We have an episode all the way from Killarney, Ireland for you guys to kind of celebrate Halloween a day late. And we're going to take you on a ghost adventure in Ireland. Alright, so don't miss that. Of course, don't miss next year's Food and Wine Festival. Start making your plans now. I guarantee you we already are. You've been planning already. So we're looking forward to doing that. Of course, looking forward to seeing you here tomorrow and every Friday for another episode of Travel Quick. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you. See you tomorrow. So long.
Bye.